Mark, in the book, we talked about one of the principles is following your entrepreneurial itch and taking risks there. And you talked about sort of the analytical way you went about deciding on your particular focus, which was different than the way I started my business. I mean, I went out and just sort of tried some things to see what worked. But you really did a pretty thorough, we'll call market research analysis. Yes. Can you just share a little bit about that and how you ended up picking the, because you looked at some different alternatives. And
yes.
So what was your thinking
I can
process
still
there?
remember it was Easter Sunday, 1973. I'd worked for 2 major companies in marketing research, and I had a meeting with myself. I said, my long-term goal was to have a business. So I said, Mark, how you doing? How much money do you have? $16,000. I think I felt at that time I had enough. I was 26 or 25, but I think I have enough experience in business knowledge. I think I can do it. But I said, well, now I want to have a business. And I said, well, if you have a business, you need criteria. You have to start out with some end in mind. So my criteria, I wanted coast to coast. I never had any trouble thinking big. I wanted something helping others. I wanted something to get into for the 16, and I wanted something with a long-term growth. So I said each month I'll look at a bunch of various businesses. In this area I looked at Mako, which started small and really grew. In fact, the owner just died. But he started AMCO, then he started Mako. I looked at child care centers, which really grew since that period. Didn't do that because I didn't feel confident taking care of children at the most formative time of their life. I didn't have early childhood education training. And a number of other businesses. I came across home health care, low cost of entry, helping others, went to the library, fit all the criteria. Number of elderly is growing, families are going from extended to nuclear, more geographically dispersed, who's going to take care of grandma? And so it was careful analysis to make sure it met my criteria, that I could, in my mind's eye, I could see coast to coast. I got really surprised though. I was a young man, I was in research. I never hired anybody, I never fired anybody, I never counseled anybody. Basically, I'm going into the personnel business, right? And I was so surprised whenever I started hiring people and realized everybody didn't feel the same as me. So that was a real shock.